Hi, I'm Ari, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of my most favorite dishes. Picadas, also known as sopas. It's a fluted tortilla that you could add whatever type of toppings you'd like to it. Today we're going to be making salsa roja, and we're going to be incorporating some pulled chicken into it. This is one of the best dishes you can possibly ever eat for breakfast, but also you're going to want to eat it so much that you can eat it for lunch, breakfast, dinner, supper. I don't know what to say. I have 2 cups of masa flour, 1 cup of hot water, and a pinch of flake salt. Basically, you're gonna just make a well in the middle of your masa and start mixing it slowly with your hands. So once you're done kneading it and it has the consistency of Play-Doh, you can either just wrap it, put it in the fridge, or just leave it out. Oh, it smells so good. For sauces, you can put any type of sauce. We have green sauce, ranchera sauce, but today I'm going to be showing you a real classic, salsa roja. Grab yourself a medium onion and just start rough chopping it. Although if my mom was making it, she'd probably only just use a quarter, because only she can make a whole dinner for 5 people with a quarter of an onion and a quarter of a tomato. I have no idea how she does it. Next, we're gonna start by cutting up a jalapeno. You can either do a half, a full, a quarter, depending on how spicy you want it. I'm gonna go for a full because I really like that spice. I'm chopping up some tomatoes next, and you can either use fresh or canned. It's really up to you. Next, we're going to be cooking the sauce. I put my heat to medium, and I put about a tablespoon of oil. Basically, we're going to be cooking these for about 5 minutes until they become translucent, just so the flavor really comes through. Next, we're going to add the jalapenos. Okay, so now the onions and the jalapenos are perfectly sauteed. I'm going to add the tomatoes next. So while this sauce is simmering on low, we're going to start making the picadas. So next we're going to make the tortillas that we turn into the picadas. I'm just going to roll these into the size of a golf ball. And once they're all rolled, we're going to be putting them through the press. So if you don't have a tortilla press, you can easily do them by hand, or you can even put them through a rolling pin. Since my mom's given me this, I'm going to happily use it. Always use a little thin piece of plastic so it doesn't get stuck straight onto the stone. Little mom tip. So as you can see, it's not too thin because I just don't want it to break when I'm pinching the corners, because there's nothing worse when you're about to put the sauce in and then the sauce just goes everywhere. So now we're done pressing all your tortillas. We're gonna go back to the stove and start cooking them. Now I have my skillet on high heat. I really want to get it hot because basically I'm just going to fry each side. And then we're going to take them off the heat, and then after they cool down a little bit, we're going to crimp the edges. Ooh, that's hot. Fucking hot. So like my mom says, when they start puffing up like that, you know you did a good job. Ooh, those look so good. Bye. Okay. What are you doing over here? He always wants tortillas. That's good. Fucking good. So now that the tortillas have been fried on both sides, we're gonna start crimping the edges. So basically what you're doing is you're just pinching the edges to create that lip. So whatever sauce you end up putting in here, it's just gonna stay and hold. Oh, so good. I recently came back from a trip from Mexico visiting my family, and there's this amazing restaurant that's been there for probably over 30 years called Lolita's. And they're famous for making picadas. And I always wanted to know what their secret was to having such a flavorful dough. And I finally found out what it was. They fry them. They shallow fry them to give it that extra crunch and that extra flavor. So we're gonna be doing that next. Now that the sauce has been simmering for about 20 minutes, I'm gonna be finishing it with some fresh cilantro, and I'm gonna just give it a nice little blend. These are almost ready. Now we're gonna just shallow fry them in a little bit of oil. I have a little grapeseed here, but you could use canola, you can use avocado, really whatever you have handy. So these shouldn't take too long. Fry them for less than a minute. So I'm just cutting up a little bit more onion for the top, a little bit of cilantro. Now, my favorite part. Let's assemble it so we can eat it. Let's just add some pulled rotisserie chicken. Let's now add our beautiful sauce perfectly in the center. Oof, if only you could smell what I smell. We have our pulled chicken. Now to finish off with some fresh, thin sliced onions. My mouth is watering. Cilantro for a pop of color. And now a little feta for that extra kick of saltiness. Perfect. Tastes just like home. I really enjoyed making these with you. I really hope you try them. Thanks for coming by.